Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine. You must be studying well. Today, we are going to do chapter 4, that is Joint Stock Company. The growth of the joint stock company constitutes an important advancement in the modern emerging commercial structure. The joint stock company has come into existence to overcome the limitation of sole proprietorship form of business and partnership form of business. Sole proprietorship and partnership form of business, with their unlimited liability and instability, were unsuitable for undertaking a large-scale operation. The joint stock company grew up as a convenient form of business organization to solve the need of huge capital, managerial skill, limited liability, etc. Now, according to L.H. Heney, a company is an artificial person created by law having a separate legal entity with a perpetual succession and a common seal. Now, moving on to the features or characteristics of joint stock company. While discussing the features of a joint stock company, I am going to discuss some extra point which is not given in your book, so please make a note of it. Number 1. Incorporate association. A company is an incorporate association. It comes into existence only after registration under the Company Act. Number 2. Voluntary association. A company is an association of many persons on a voluntary basis. So, a company is formed by the choice and consent of the member. Shareholders can withdraw their investment from the company at any time they desire. Number 3. Artificial legal person. A company has a legal personality. As such, it is regarded by law as an artificial legal person. Company has the right to acquire and dispose of the property. It can enter into contract with third parties in its own name. It can sue and be sued in its own name. Fourth, separate legal entity. A company has a legal entity distinct from its member. It is an artificial person having an independent existence. The principle of separate legal entity was established in the case of Solomon vs. Solomon Company Limited, 1897. Common seal. The common seal with the name of a company engraved on it is used as a substitute for its signature. The company cannot sign any document as it is an artificial person. Documents issued by a company must bear a common seal and it must be witnessed by at least 2 directors of the company. Number 6. Perpetual succession. Company has perpetual succession as its existence is not affected in any way by the death, insolvency, exit of any shareholder. A company comes to an end only when it is liquidated according to the provision of Company Act. Number 7. Transferability of share. The shareholders of public company are at full liberty to dispose of their shares to any person of their choice. Transferability of shares enables a shareholder to increase or decrease his investment in company at any time. It ensures the safety of investment in the share of the company. Number 8. Limited liability. The liability of the member of a limited company is restricted to the face value of the share purchased by them. The personal property of the member of a company cannot be attached to satisfy the claim of creditor of a company. Number 9. Separation of ownership from management. Company is not managed by all the members because the number of the members may be large. The representative of member, known as director, they look after the day-to-day functioning of the company. Thus, public remain acquainted with the activity of the company. Moreover, there are some legal restrictions on the activity of a company. In this way, a company enjoys greater public confidence. Last one, scope for expansion. A company is better placed as regards the facilities of the growth, development, and expansion of its business. It can expand its management capacity and financial resources easily. It has great potential for growth and expansion. That's all for today. Distinction between company and partnership we'll do in next class. Take care, study well. Thank you. The day-to-day functioning of the company. A company acts through its director. Thus, directors are the hands and brains of the company. Members of the company have no direct control over the day-to-day activity of the company. Number 10. Statutory regulation and government control. Company is governed by a Company Act and it has to follow various provisions of the aforesaid Act. Moreover, accounts of the company must be audited by a chartered accountant. In addition to this, a company has to submit number of returns to the government. In this way, a company has to comply with numerous statutory requirements. Rigidity of objects. The type of business in which the company would participate must be mentioned in the object clause of its memorandum of association. The company cannot take up any new business without changing the object clause. A company cannot work beyond the memorandum and article of association. Number 12. Strict legal formalities to commence business. A company is to follow some strict formalities to commence its business. In order to form a company, it is necessary to submit certain documents to the register of the company. Number 13. Social benefits. Company form of business enables better utilization of available resources. It is needless to say that with the increase in production and improvement in quality, all classes of society have benefited. Number 14. Accountability to shareholders. All the affairs of the company are to be disclosed to the shareholders so that they may come to know about the prospects and other problems of the company as a whole. Therefore, company is responsible for its accountability to the shareholders. 15. Public confidence. Audit of accounts of the company is compulsory under Indian Company Act 2013. The financial statements of company are published every year.